That should be live on both sides.
On both sides?
Yeah.
Okay. I got you on Zegens. There's no notification yet that they're gone live on YouTube. I remember the James yesterday said it's like super delayed compared.
Yeah. So it might not come out right now.
Yeah, I'm refreshing. Oh, there it is. It says live.
It's live? Perfect. Okay. Storm transition.
I wonder.
And we are officially fully live. Make sure you fit. Everything is good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh no, dude, I'm all over the place on your Twitch. I'm on both screens.
Both screens?
You can either see my forehead or you'll see
my.
Like,
hold on. I know why. You should be good now, I think.
Yep. Good to go.
Okay. I'll have to fix that later. Okay. We're good to go though. I'm gonna start this thing up.
First full. I won't even call it like a full stream. What is it? Like full production stream for this weekly ranking?
Yeah.
Let's get
finally.
to it. So, what are we going to start? Okay, what's your number one for the week? Also, welcome.
Number one for the week. It is number one for the week.
I want to say right now. I mean, I know it's recency bias, but I definitely kind of want to say Clev.
Think so? For you?
We got the whole. I mean, look, Dr. Stone was good, but it was definitely a reset up arc, I guess, or like a chapter. Episode. Does anything else even get close? Okay. I mean, Dandan was pretty fire. They were fighting that kaiju.
Did I miss any? Pretty good. Okay. Alright, favorite episode of the week. Oh man. Okay, so honestly, there was a lot of shows this week that I liked a lot. Clev was really good. I love Dress Up Darling a lot. Silent Witch was great. Dandadan was really good. Even Stone was good, but wasn't my favorite one. One Piece, I thought One Piece would be like the lock for number one this week, but we didn't get the scene that I was hoping for, which is a bit unfortunate.
What scene were you waiting for?
The Gorosei showing up. I thought we were getting that this episode.
Oh, we did get a little hold on that, huh?
Yeah, like I think if we had that, it would have been a guaranteed number one. You know what I mean? What's your number one? You said? I think between like
it might be Clev, bro. It might be Clev.
Might be Clev. Bro, low-key, it might be like Dress Up Darling for me. Or like it's between Dress Up Darling, Silent Witch, and Dandadan. For you, it's Clev. For me, it's Dress Up Darling. We'll put these in.
Darling.
I was a big fan of Dress Up Darling this week. I was a really big fan of it.
We got them to like convince Juju to be what's the name? Laborius or something like that? Labarius?
We got like a mini Juju arc. We got some information about Akira. The episode for once felt super long. Usually it flies by, but I feel like we got a lot of information, or like a lot of the storytelling in this episode.
I can't deny that. But we also got the Summer Hikaru die too. That was a pretty good episode.
It was good, but I don't think it was best of the week. Like nothing really happened, if I recall. Not too much, other than like more lore, I think.
Okay. My two will be Clev, Dandadan, my Dress Up Darling, in that order.
Mine's probably Dress Up Darling, Dandadan, Clev. So law of averages, I guess I think it'd be Dandadan wins, right?
No.
Back-to-back seconds?
Okay, look, here's the thing, right? We got some fire episodes. When it comes to like action and fighting, Dandadan had the kaiju fight.
Uh-huh.
Gacha even ended up with the scorpions. We got a little bit of action in One Piece. For me personally, though, Clev had action, it had lore, it had progressing the narrative, all of it.
Mhm.
It's just like, to me, like, I think while Dress Up Darling had, they had they did their cosplays, they have some like talking about how Miriam already knows that Akira don't like her really.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of it in there. So if I out of the three don't want Dandan on top one for sure.
Neither
don't
do
want
I want either Dress Up Darling to be there or Clev. I think Dress Up Darling had a lot of story this week. I think the ending of Clev was really, really good. I do think, like I said, like, if we're being picky, to make see who wins this, Clev has some really like lazy scenes to make up for really cool scenes.
I'll say the first 5 minutes had a little. We literally paused because I had to tell you about the fact that I hate that, like,
yeah, like the forge scene, the scene where Alicia is like flying or jumping around with the princess was really bad.
Yeah, but it did make up for right after.
I know, but if we're being picky, see which is number one. I'm trying to be picky here. It had some really bad scenes in between.
On a personal level, like I said, my favorite things about My Dress Up Darling are Mirin and Gojo, and they're not together in this episode, and that's why for me personally it holds it back a little bit.
I think for me that's why I like it so much. It was like for once they weren't the focal point, and it was a very good episode regardless without them. Okay, the show was still very, very good. I think the little story arc for Juju and for Akira, I think were portrayed really, really well, and I think it hit the message quick and hard for both of them, which I liked a lot.
Okay, we could get into it a little bit later again. What are we gonna hold on? What are we gonna tentatively hold as the number one spot right now?
I think it's just like we both have very different opinions. Like what's number one? Like you're convinced it's Clev, I'm convinced it's Dress Up Darling. So normally I put mine first always because I'm the one doing this, but I'll let you have the first spot for now.
The thing is, it's so funny that like we have them really reversed because you have, no matter what you have, because I have Clev, Dandadan, Dress Up Darling. You have Dress Up Darling, Dandadan, Clev, right?
Yeah.
But we both will admit that Dandadan's not the better episode of the three.
Yeah. Because I think Dandadan was really good. I don't think it was the best episode this week.
Because I'm wrong. It was fun. We got to see all the kids back in action, throwing hands. The
Ira showed out. We got a fun GG moment.
GG and
Kinta.
Kinta. So
yeah, like it was cool.
Good to it.
Yeah, it was cool, but I feel like it's
okay. What are we doing for worst? Maybe we'll start off.
Okay, worst.
Easier. Damn, that's actually pretty hard too.
What happened this week with Water Mage? We got the beginning of the festival.
Because we had them like, I mean, there was some lore, like there's like some.
Yeah, not a lot happened.
Nah, they just went to the other nation. They're like watching like a little tournament, or it's kind of like mostly like the more interesting part were like Abel trying to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Is it? There wasn't a lot. Do we get like any like crazy ending to the episode? All right.
No, I don't even think anything crazy happens at the end.
Then nothing really happens. I feel like
somebody's gonna make an attack on the kingdom, and just we're gonna wait for Ryu to save the day next week. I think.
Yeah, I mean, cliffhanger ending, but other than that, it was just a regular episode.
Yeah, I think the only thing to me that stands out is that the fire mage, the week before, I thought he was gonna be like an asshole. He seems kind of like a chill dude. Like he just kind of protects the princess.
He does his job. Yeah, he just does his job and goes about his day.
And it was just like really intriguing when like they both ran into each other. It was him and Ryu, and then like they dodged each other.
That was a cool moment. Yeah. They both sense each other's strength. Yeah.
So unlike last week where I was fighting you on Water Mage or Apocalypse being the worst one, I will give you that. Like Apocalypse had a little bit more intrigue.
So is this back-to-back worst weeks for Water Mage?
Damn, after its run of like back-to-back weeks at number one, yeah, to drop off back-to-back worst weeks. And it's
So top of this C tier episode. So I feel like Water Mage this week I can't recall much of what happened because it's like it was kind of forgettable. Yeah, C
I
tier.
mean, the most we were giving him shit because he left for like weeks and didn't tell Elf Girl, and she
Mhm.
went to go see him
That
or
was a
try to find him.
fun little moment. Yeah.
It had its fun moments and interesting moments, but definitely not as exciting as
Yeah.
anything else on the list this week.
So are you putting Dundon on third?
I think it secures 3 pretty well.
Okay. So my like vouchers for S tiers are these three for sure. I think Silent Witch was S tier for me personally, and then Doctor Stone. If it's not S tier, it's top of A.
I thought Gotcha was top of. I think that ending scene.
I think we're
That's
underselling Doctor Stone because of recency bias. I think it was a good Doctor Stone. A really good episode.
decent. No. Doctor Stone was good. I'm just saying, like, because you didn't recommend Gotcha for S tier,
Oh,
and I'm wondering.
I thought about it.
Would I make the fight for it to be S tier? Because I mean, the ending was cool. I like the fact that he got it. We finally got to see his full face.
Mm-hmm.
We got to see multiple people's full face, see them in action.
Like the scene, like half the episode was them still in the other city, you know, getting their mask on, the painting.
Yeah. But I think up till they leave that town, because Remlin is funny.
I love Remlin. Her design is super cool to me. I love her a lot. I hope we see her more.
I think the only I would say the down part of the episode is that portion when he is talking to the guy who makes the masks. Because while he's kind of entertaining and fun, it was almost like
it's drawn out.
I was like, bro, compared to the way it's sandwiched, you're like, man, that's like. It's like, damn, we took a long time just to see that dude explain that he's made a mask.
Yeah.
It was fun, but not fun enough, I guess.
So see from Remlin's point to that's majority of the episode. You know, that's half, not over half of the episode. That's why it's an argument to put in an S tier. I like the episode. I liked a lot, but to put in an S tier amongst the rest of them, the fear is a bit like it's lagging behind. So
it sucks that our number ones are so. Because I really as much as I like Dress Up Darling. Yeah, for me on a personal level.
Yeah, because you just like why you watch it is like that's why you're not ranking it the best. I love that it shined even without them for once.
All right, we'll get to it later.
Yeah.
Summer Hikaru, does that make the S tier list?
Summer Hikaru died? I mean, not a lot happened this week. I think it was kind of like a mellowed out compared to last week, no?
I mean, we get him. I mean, he's almost dying. We get his head reattached. Yeah, it's a lot of just more lore, confirmation of what the friend in school, how they go. You know, we're getting closer to what the families did back in the day that earned them the curse.
Oh yeah. Really about that whole bones thing, like where they bury their bodies in the parts of the islands or whatever. Really cool.
And all that stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff to it.
It was very good, but is it S tier or top of A? You know, is it for sure better than Gachi? Is it about the same level as Gachi? You know what I mean?
Look, Dr. Stone was really good. I almost want to say this week is the first time where I think we closed it on the 3, and everything else is fighting for the top of A. Because everything was really good. They all had parts where you're it's not there's something always there's a lot of parts holding it back.
I think Dr. Stone can take the last spot of S. I think it had a really good episode.
Yeah, it really did have a good episode. It is a really good episode. I'm excited to see how Sweet could, because I mean, we're either gonna see a lot of her growing,
or we're gonna flash forward.
Major time skip. But my point is, one, all we could try to guess what was gonna happen after everything got reset. Never would have guessed a Suika restart.
I did guess it was Suika. I'm not sure if it was on stream or just talking to you after the fact. But I guess it would be Suika or one of those girls.
I think you called it during the episode.
Yeah.
So literally up to the breaking point.
No, I'm pretty sure I called prior to it. I think once the beam happened, I'm like, oh, it's not gonna be Senku, it's gonna be one of the girls. Anyways, I think those 4 can come out S tier though. I think the rest are great, but just a tad under.
Okay, we could hold that.
Yeah. So what do you want to put on top of A? We have some more car. Actually, no, bro. Silent Witch for me is S tier.
Bro, you gotta remind me why you have that so high.
I'll remind you later.
Because I don't really think anything happened that was that crazy for it to be in.
I think I liked it more because like, I feel like I hadn't watched it in forever, possibly. But I remember like, what did I like it so much about it? There was some like moments in the episode that I thought were really cool for Monica.
I mean, I had fun watching you go through the ups and downs of meeting Bernie Jones. So
Yeah,
that was fun for me, but that's not the episode itself wasn't anything to write home about. I felt like so yeah.
yeah,
Unless you really get pointed out to like, oh, these are like
yeah. No,
cool
that's fine.
moments.
I think I liked it a lot, but I'm cool with leaving it off as for now. Want to put Gachi, One Piece, or Hikaru on top of it? On top of it.
For all of it. Surprisingly, oh yeah, no, not even surprisingly. I think I'm gonna put One Piece at the top of it.
Okay.
I really enjoyed the episode from start to finish.
Yeah, so did I. It was
I
very
am a
cool.
little disappointed we didn't get the girls to actually show up this episode. But I never, for once, I didn't feel like, oh, this is dragging. Like I was like, oh, it's a good pacing of it all.
Yeah, I think at times it's gonna feel draggy because like, where it's like him with the coffee thing, and we were seeing like random like parts of people around the world that happened in the manga. So you said it's just you can't really complain about it. It's how it was written down on paper.
You know,
Also,
like they're extending the scenes of like showing everybody around the world, but they also extend the scenes of Luffy fighting. So if they're,
yeah,
and I know this is gonna feel like it drags out more than it needs to, but if they fill it with Gear 5 action, I'm not complaining too much. Like as long as it doesn't feel like if you could ignore, if they could drag my attention so I don't notice, that's like, hey man, we only got half a chapter this week.
bro.
With
Like
like
yeah, like
cool moments.
I will say that so like the pacing is like they need to push it up
It's
a
scary.
little bit. It's scary, scary hours where it comes with pacing.
But overall, like I said, this week they hit it well. I think they hit it well.
Animation wise was cool. We got cool moments. We got the symbol thing, which I for me was like a top moment in the arc. So I'm glad we got that.
So yeah, for me, number one,
Okay,
One Piece, followed by
Gachi.
yeah, I definitely had fun watching Gacha this week.
Actually,
That shit is tight.
some more car. I think some more car could be next.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. What happens in Kaiju?
Kaiju, we got a moment with Kafka and his childhood friend.
Oh, the rooftop scene. Yeah,
Yeah, rooftop
that was
scene.
like that was probably the highlight of that episode, right? Because he
I'm
got
not,
the
I
phone
can't.
back was by Shinomiya. He gets yelled at by Reno.
We know Shinomiya and Nanami are now sparring and training and like in
Oh, they're about to
privacy.
give her the suit. They're about to give her
Oh,
the suit.
the scene where it's like number 9 made a bunch of numbered kaiju, and they feel like was kind of like they
Oh
were
no, the chairman when the chairman is like fading away.
no, because we see a bunch of kaiju appearing. Like they're like
Oh,
super strong.
You're right. They're like yeah, they all look creepy. One of them looks like Shinomiya.
Yeah, they're all like at this point we're assuming numbered level
Oh,
kaiju.
how did we forget that till just now? No, that I think what sucks about okay, it's a good episode because it hypes you up. It sucks as like nothing really actually happens.
Yeah, bro. Season 2 is just all build up.
It's been a lot of build up, and that's the only thing that sucks because the season's almost done.
Yeah, it's done in I think in 2 weeks. But we
Okay.
do get new characters. We do get new kaiju. Like I think 4 or 5 of them. Something like that.
Is that enough to beat Gachi or Hikaru?
Bro, this is the thing with kaiju, man. Like it has such cool fucking moments, but it's never enough to put it higher. I feel like we're always underrating kaiju, but it's a build up season. So it feels like like this should be season 2, part 1. Because it's its own
We don't know if
season.
it is or not, right?
No, we know it's not. We know it's on
That's
season.
right. It's part two. It's part 2 of season 1, actually, technically.
It's season 2. It's not. It's numbered on season 2 on
it's its own
Crunchyroll.
thing?
Yeah, it's its own thing. Because of that, you have to grade it as its own season. So I think it's probably below these 3, even despite that being super cool and like
Okay, but I think if anything, it closes off A then.
closes off A.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Bro, look, so I'm not disappointed because it's a 3-part episode, but I thought Hotel and Human was gonna be like 5 for number 1 this week. Was my assumption.
If it ended,
If it ended, but it didn't.
I did enjoy it though. I enjoyed it more than last week's episode.
Hmm.
So definitely cool with B. I'm cool with top of B.
I actually prefer Silent Witch over these two because like, so we get I prefer Silent Witch over the last two for sure. Personally, because we get Monica lore in the flashback, like her going to school originally. We saw her become the Silent Witch.
Yeah,
essentially. We thought that we essentially had a friend. Obviously, she went south, but she had a friend. I think we get like a lot of lore her backstory in this episode, which I thought was really cool. See her progression, like where she began and why she began the way she did to where she is now. Like her living in that log cabin wasn't by choice. I mean, it was, but like for a reason. You know what I mean?
Okay. Tell me if this is just recency bias because I haven't really. It's like as I said, they took like a week off, so it feels like a long time.
Mhm.
While she's always been like a nervous girl and shy and everything,
Mhm.
she didn't cry before as much as she's been crying lately, has she? Because
So
even
is
though
that
she's talking more, I feel like she's crying more.
is
She's
last
talking more. And crying.
yeah? So because that's the episode, she is crying more because like what's happening to her is to her it's like she's like uncovering all those traumas she has. Like she's working through things, but she's just trying to handle all the emotion now of everything behind it. Because like, this guy who was her first and only friend probably, who essentially like betrayed her, that's hard to deal with, bro. You know?
No, I'm not saying that, but it felt counterproductive to me in the sense of like you're making her more like vocal, but yet you're also turning her into more of a crier. But it was like the first time I understood it because it was like, oh, like I know that I can't talk about the reason why that one girl is, oh, Casey's gone,
Mhm.
and that was like, okay, you have to cry because you can't even talk about it, even if you wanted to.
Mhm.
But now I feel like crying has become the default, and it's like, bro, you've been talking more. Like, why?
I disagree.
Why did you switch into crying?
I don't think it's I don't think it's a regression by any sort. I think it's a progression. Because like now she's like able to express her feelings more and emotions more and shit like that. Prior she couldn't do any of that, realistically speaking. And it's the situation she's in is hard to deal with. Like so like we've people in our lives who like you lose for a long time and you miss them when things come up, like it affects you. And for her, it makes sense to her. She is still just a kid. She's still just a kid, as far as let's not forget that either.
Are we? Isn't she like at least 18?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. At the most, she's be 18. I think she's like 16, 16, 17.
She's older than all the other people there, though.
Her classmates?
Yeah.
So they
She finished school already and went back because she looks so young. She's older than the people there.
I don't think she's that much older. Let me see.
I think it's at least 2 years older than everybody else. Because she had been gone from school for 2 years. At least that's the way I understood it. Because they're like, oh, she went to school and she's been a mage for 2
16.
years. How old are the other kids, though?
Oh, she's 17 now, maybe. Because she's still a teenager.
All right.
Yeah.
I think that's probably why my, like, sometimes like, I don't want to let it slide because I'm like, yes, she's shy. But she's still older than the rest of these kids.
Yeah, but she's still like young herself and said like someone who's like, what's her anxieties? Like, what did you expect from her? Exactly to like be. You know what I mean?
No, like I said, if she was a crier before, like a crier from the start, and then like she also worked on talking, that's one thing. But she went from not crying,
Oh, she also,
better at expressing herself, and
but she was a
made
crier
that
even
turn.
before. Yes, I mean, it was just like this. She did cry before. This wasn't as like, you know, it wasn't as difficult for her at the time. Like those situations weren't as bad, but she did cry like pretty consistently. But it's nothing new.
I don't know. I feel like I guess I've just noticed it more, and that's the only fault I have in it.
Mhm.
But again, this episode, I mean, you were so shocked that Bernie was an asshole. Like I just assumed from the start he was going to be.
I was just hopeful. You know what I mean? Like it would have been cool if he was a good guy. He's not. So
I didn't like her transformation. That was kind of interesting. How she really looks so different. Like with just
yeah, that was also really cool. I was like, I think, I think the way you like interpreted things is just like not the way it's meant to be interpreted. To be honest,
you can't say that. You don't know if you're right necessarily.
I don't think I could say that's true, but I know you're wrong. If that makes sense. I could be wrong, but I don't think you're in the like viewing things correctly. Or you're kind of like what's the word, like unfair.
I guess
We can kind of
people
exist
are able to
unfairly.
express their emotions, and I think people, if they want to cry, they should be able to cry. But it's
You're
also
saying it's
not. I
new,
don't
which
think
is
it's
not new.
no. But also don't think it's like. But like I said, she'd always held it in until she was either alone, or like she would just tear up and try to get through it like nervously. She didn't like. I think
The situations
always
back
having to
then
be.
were not as bad as these. A stranger
I
doing
feel
you
like there's a
harm
level of.
is way easier to deal with than someone you care about doing you harm.
All right. I mean, like I said, it's point of view differences on those, are like how we react to like the way they treat the character. That's fine. But I'm one, like I said, other than that, because mine's more a complaint on the character, not the episode. So enough for you to say that like Silent Witch is above the other three.
These
And
two,
I
yeah.
even still might give it to you, but I still don't think it's as good as you're saying it to be.
Even
Okay.
when she changed her appearance, she felt confident. She was talking like she felt good going into things until she saw Bernie actually be there. But yeah, so
Although, do you think he knows who she is?
yes, I think he's like 90% sure. That's why he pressed her in the hallway at the end of the episode.
This also makes me really wonder, like, because it's not the first person that does this, like that points out that her name is Monica. You know, they're gonna give her a new identity. Why not a whole new name?
This is what I told you with the whole Prince thing. Like, why he hasn't figured it out yet? You said I was being like paranoid about it. Like, oh no, it makes perfect sense. It's like, her name is Monica, who was bad speaking, who was similar, who looks like similar to Witch. Yeah, I agree with you.
No, but I'm saying I was like, you should. But he like I said, my point was that he never actually seen her. Like all the times that like we saw, like they showed that he seen the Silent Witch, it was like in the back with a hood and a robe. Whatever.
There's enough
And
hints.
he should be able to figure it out, and he might have some inclination. Because it was always weird that he was like nice to her from day one.
I think the Prince is a good dude overall. I don't think to be But yeah, I know what you're saying.
I don't know if he's gonna be good or bad. I'm just saying that like I think this episode made it really clear that they should have changed their whole name.
Yeah, I was of that forever ago. But I think it probably would have been hard to like keep track of both names, probably, as like a watcher.
Yeah, to be honest, because like from the start, I just knew her as like the Silent Witch. That I forgot that like they kept.
Yeah, I think she went from Monica Everett to Monica Norden, or the reverse. I forget which one.
Yeah, Norden is the new one.
Yeah. So we're arguing over the show itself. Actually, it's better than the other two, in my opinion. It's still better than the other two.
I did like Hotel. I liked Hotel Human more than Silent Witch. But I'm not enough to argue over because it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, like,
I think it was good.
Like, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a part 2 to like the next part.
Yeah.
But there was really just a setup like of. I think what I really liked was just Hoshi mostly.
Hoshi was cool.
He's just like I said, he's a comedic relief without being like necessarily comedic.
Yeah,
he's just kind of like a nice guy to show like when stuff is like dark, I guess.
Honestly, for me, I think the FP of the episode for me was Danica. To be honest, first scenes with the people, I think were my favorite parts of the episode.
Yeah, personally. That's definitely the best parts. The way she was talking to that kid, and how he's like, "You ain't a killer for real, bro."
Yeah, I think that was the best part of the episode. To be honest, for me, it's like I don't think like Witch and Hotel Humans. I don't think they're like far apart by any means, but I just liked probably much a little more. And because this is like the in between episode of beginning and end. I think it being under, I think is a good spot,
I don't know, the slow reveal of the plans, like especially when she was like, "Oh, like if anything happens to me, make sure." I think Chenta is her name.
Shatana.
She's like, save her or whatever, and then she goes like, "No, fuck that. Like, you know what? We're both gonna live. Like, make sure she knows that we're about to go get food after this."
Yeah.
And that was like a really cool moment.
Yeah.
Like, for me personally, I liked Hotel Human way more than Silent Witch. I thought, like I said, this week's episode, other than, I mean, what's the standout for you?
Monica. For me, it's Monica. I think Monica was good this episode. In general? Yeah. To be honest, I really do. I think Monica was really good this episode. Like I said, we view her very different this week. That's really it. Like I view her way better than you did. That's just what it is, So I'm putting the sandwich above it, and then hotel close behind, and then obviously put this one bottom of B. Wait, one point top of C and bottom of B.
No, I actually enjoyed
Top of B.
Plug Springer this week.
Yeah.
I like the fact that like this has never been like the highest animated show, like, but the fight scene with Issa and the Flame Demon or Flamen, I think is his name.
Flamen.
Well, solid, but it was actually like really just more the dialogue between them. How he kind of dislikes the fact that he has no, like, he knows he's in the game, but he also knows he's like, I have no, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for?
Like free will,
Sentience?
kind of.
Like, yeah, basically.
I mean, like he does, but
So
it's like he can't really do anything about it. Yeah.
And it ended off on a cliffhanger where you're like, damn, what's about to happen?
Yeah.
This motherfucker's
with the twins and shit. It's like a post-death ability. It was cool.
Yeah, it was basically just a big fight scene episode, but like with just a lot of
yeah. Actually, like I wish the animation was a little better because like even Isla killing the grunts off screen doesn't not even bother doing it. You know. I think the talk between them two was really cool. I think Ira in the beginning of the episode, like when he's like, oh, we're gonna kill him. Like, it's like it shows like his like evil, I guess his like evil side at times. In this episode, which I thought was pretty cool.
He's like, oh yeah, where he's like, they invaded me, bro. Like,
I'm wiping them out. Yeah. So like seeing that moment parts of him, it's always kind of a core reminder. Like he's like, oh, he is like of evil, like alignment. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, so I liked it overall. But yeah, there's not much to talk about. I said like, I'm going to see next week to see why the twins were brought to the area. That has me concerned.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I can't be anything too drastic.
Yeah, I imagine the twins have some strength to themselves, right? At this point.
But even the Frost Giant was like had a move where like, yo, you can't dodge. So if the demon this is his trump card, there's a chance like something's got to go down.
Yeah. It just comes down to like what it does exactly, because it summoned them too. So maybe like a sacrifice type of thing. Maybe.
I don't know.
I'm not too sure though.
We'll see. But it was clean. It was like enjoyable from start to finish. Nothing too crazy, nothing too exciting, but it was like solid.
Yeah.
So end of B. No complaints on me on there.
And Water Mage being the like bottom of the list 2 weeks in a row kind of hurts.
Yeah, because it started. I mean, again, the characters have been really good, but I feel like we've hardly seen any good interactions between the characters lately. Then nobody's actually doing anything like
we get this
magical. It's almost it's just very. We're like at the very like slice of life part of it all. Like what happened with the knight, the other team. You know how we had them like soldiers. Like we left that plot line all like
the time bang. Yeah. I think we and Abel barely interacted. There was like the archery competition we got. So we saw Abel with his girlfriend kind of interact a little bit. We got a few things here. Like at the end of the day, it's C tier. It wasn't a bad episode by any means, but it was just very like, it was fine. It was fine.
No, like from like again, it's just from like what it used to show us.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, then also like the first half we had the Akuma fight. We had the what's the when the dungeon broke, I guess.
The Great Tide of War.
And then we had an in-between episode where they go to that village. I mean, who really cared about that dude's village? I mean, we got the Fenrir. There's a Fenrir reveal.
Yeah.
But even then, like, he didn't give us lore. He didn't do anything crazy.
I will say this: it's like considering like they're at this place, like it's probably gonna be like a relatively big arc coming up. It's just the beginning of an arc. It feels like, you know. Like
it's definitely just feels like we had not a filler. It's probably not a filler. It's necessarily.
It's just built up.
We had that bridge episode, and now it's the start of the new arc, which is build up.
Yeah. So.
But again, like the people that you really like, you barely get. Like I don't get to see Rio all that much. Abel is kind of interesting, but he's also like not in his element. So you're like, it's not the best.
But I mean, because like for him, it's like the best part of him, because it's like, oh, he's somewhere like new. He's not in his armor. He's like being an aristocrat, which is cool. But so it's just like it's all build up. It's all it's all set up. So at the end of the day, so you can't be like. It's just not that great at the end of the day. It just is what it is. You know?
But that's pretty much it. Man.
Also, we already kind of discussed One Piece
Yeah,
enough.
we pretty much everything in B. We discussed everything in
Everything
B.
B.
We
We
have
discussed
very opposing
mostly
views,
in A.
like, drastically a bit different views this week on those 2 episodes.
Yeah. On these two?
Just the fact that, like I said, I really did not care for Silent Witch all that much this week,
Oh.
and you loved it. And then same with even like My Just of Darling. Like we had different like.
Yeah. That one because it's like what you enjoy wasn't in the episode. So I get it. What you enjoy wasn't there. And also, it's like I love those two obviously as well. I still liked it regardless.
I think no. From my favorite parts of The Dress of Darling were actually like Akira's backstory.
Mhm.
I think that was my favorite part of it.
Mhm.
Pretty much anything that was going on with her and Gojo, like building like the props, was
Mhm.
cool. The way they talk about it all.
I
And then
enjoyed
probably,
Juju's
and then probably
half.
the last part is when Mirin like confronted them. Not like confronted them, but was like, "Yo, like she doesn't like me, right?"
Mhm.
Well, yeah. And yeah, I mean, Juju once she's like revealed to like be in her costume and they do all the dressing up thing, pretty cool. Uh,
She was gonna go cosplaying. So, like those two
yeah,
girls, it's like, oh, you don't have to because you're a grown up. It doesn't matter. You can do it. You can do whatever you want as an adult. I think it's really cool. So I think both of their little story arcs, I think, are really, really cool. Akira's and
no,
Juju's.
I liked it. Like I said, I don't have anything bad to say about it. Like it's not like it was a bad episode. I just like for sure like
Mhm.
sometimes I think it like I hold like instead of comparing it to the other episodes in this week's ranking, like I compare it to all the other episodes of its own anime.
Mhm.
And it's probably the least excited I've been about it, but I enjoyed it the entire way through.
I guess I don't really compare the episodes like to each other too much, other than like where you have to. Where it's like, oh, it's just like we seem to be this good way back when. And this episode is kind of meh. Like on its own, I think it was really, really good. I think it was a really, really strong episode. And I was like,
Yeah,
for me, I'm just like for me to go watch an episode, like, let's say on Thursday or Friday. We do our show on Tuesday, so like for me, episodes get better or worse over those days in my head. Like I have more time to sit with it and whatnot. If they think about whatever happened, and for Clevitis, we just watched it like a few hours ago, so I think because of that, it's like I haven't had time to like take it all in fully. You know what I mean?
yeah. But that one, like to me, that one it had everything, bro. Like I just there's no complaints for that one for me.
I said
Um,
at the end of the day, it's top two. I don't have complaints either, other than like the animation. At times was lazy, and other times super sick.
yeah. But even the ones that the 2 times where they use like the cheap tricks to like save on the animation.
Hmm.
Again, during the forge, cool ass monologue between the Clev and
Hmm.
the former king. And then the other one was when they jump in the air and they're like falling super slow for like what was it like maybe 5 seconds.
Yeah. So I think Clev was very, very
I'll say that
good.
the princess was the only part that I was like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not, like, she's just there for no reason, and I don't really get why. But yeah, so
You
I
about
think
to die,
I think the Clev King like scenes were very, very cool. With doing all kind of stuff involved. I think the fight scene was very, very good as well.
But even
Drell.
Alicia, like I say, the best part about the princess was when she was talking to Alicia about heroes,
Mhm.
and that like you can finally see that Alicia's like, because she's been fighting with the term hero for the last
For a
most
few
of the
episodes.
season,
I think about the season at
and
least.
she's like, you know what, I do have what it takes. Like I have the optimism to be like, I believe in what I'm doing. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get this done.
Like what hero means to her. Like she's like states like it's what I think what a hero means to me.
So like I said, for me, you got again Alicia growth. You got, I mean, the ending is cleverly just gonna leave everything behind and be like, fuck it all.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
We
It
get
was,
the fight. Nah, man, this to me nothing
it
tops
was very good.
this episode.
It was very, very good. I said if I put it up there because like so I love Crystal Darling for the reasons I said. You know, like I think that Kira backstory was really, really cool. I think the way they portrayed like her like insecurities and traumas of with her family growing up, I think it hit home really well. I think a lot of kids can like relate to that. I think Juju's also was the same. You know, like people like assume that they have to quit certain things because they get older, because it's childish or whatever. Because like, I can't do that no more. I'm too old, and it is lame. Like I say, you're an adult most of your life. It's true. So I think the stories that it told and lessons that you learned throughout the episode were very, very, very good. And like they're just quick and then good. Like you said, Clev. So it's the climax. We're hitting the climax. I think the final scene was crazy. He just leaves Luna in the tunnel. He's like, yeah, I'm done. Like, fuck this then. I'm over it. So I'm okay with leaving it at yeah, I'm cool with leaving it as top one. For me, it's very close, but I think it was very, very good. Like, it's been a very good season for Clev.
Yeah, I said yeah. I think a lot of the buildup is really paying off today, but like with the twist at the end of like, because I have to say like I almost can't imagine Clef really just leaving Luna behind, but like that motherfucker really is like
He doesn't give a fuck.
He's like, I don't care. Like I thought like this kid was gonna mean something at some point. He's not. Like the king stuff, we don't actually need him. The book is what commanded everything.
Yeah.
Because I don't give a fuck about people no more.
So I do wonder where it goes. Because like, does Alicia convince him to like take the baby, or does Alicia just I'm taking Luna with me because why would he leave him?
She just drops dead. There's a chance she just drops dead.
Also true.
Like, give me back my blood, bro. Like you don't need it.
Well, like honestly, like unless the story takes a drastic turn, which most stories do not do this, they're the main characters. Alicia is still the main character.
I mean, Clev is.
It's Alicia. That's Alicia.
Either way.
Yeah. So I don't know how to track. I imagine. Do you think Drell dies in the finale?
Nah.
You think Clev doesn't leave?
Unless you kill the Dark Beast.
That's fair. How'd you feel about his new form?
For a second, bro, he looked like a Digimon to me. I was like, he got the fucking head, like the dragon head. It reminded me of the
Omnimon. Yeah, Omnimon.
Omnimon turns into. His hair. I said his final. I'm not supposed to say his final form, but his demonic form.
Mm-hmm.
At first I was like, again, it looked kind of goofy, but like as it went on, I was like, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's fine. It's cool. It's fine.
It's like like I said, I'm surprised he could change so drastically. Because Alicia just has scars. She lost an eye. I was like, bro, it just made me go like, bro, get this power on check, bro. Turn this into your own. Get stronger.
I mean, maybe that's it for her. Like she doesn't have more power at the moment. Like she needs some shit, you know.
There's a chance Clev is like keeping it at a minimum. It's like, no, I'm not giving you like full control of this.
Yeah.
Power, which that other same piece looks like it's doing.
Yeah. So I think like the finale next week should be like, do you have any guesses? Or you're leaning which ways anywhere or anything?
At most, I think like whether or not he goes on with Alicia or with the baby or whatever, Clev is gonna have to, if he doesn't like what that other beast is doing with Dread or whatever, Clev's got to get involved somehow. So he's about to be about that action in one way or another. So that's all I see. Clev is gonna just handle some business at some point.
I think we're gonna get like a really, really good dialogue between Clev and Alicia next week. Like they're padding like discussions. I think we're gonna get a really good one next week. It's gonna be more of an argument. I think obviously, be more of an argument back and forth. But I think it'll be really fun to watch. Interesting to see how it plays out. Well, I think Drell is a very good character. He's like in the back of my mind right now because we have Clev, Alicia, and Luna to like think about first. So he's literally fourth on the list of people I care about, like going into the finale. Even though I think he's a very good character.
No, it seems as like the proxy for at least something. There's a chance that the other person, like the other beast, takes over and talks through him.
Yeah, that's true. He's gonna be important. Obviously, he's gonna be definitely important. But I just care more about what's gonna happen between Alicia, Clev, and Luna. Not in a bad way. It's just like if I'm choosing what I'm looking forward to the most, it's that. You know. what happened to Drell is a big kind of like, I'm sure he'll just get away or get imploded and it can go between. You know what I mean? Like Lev. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, either he'll be here long term or he's like, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Either way. That's number one, number two, number three.
London. So we got Irish Shine. I think that was really cool. He had some moments which I thought were really fun.
No, I thought the scene. I think Ira's falling, and Okaru goes all out one last time to like save her.
I was about to say that as well. I think that was the best scene of the episode. Because it like freeze frames, and then you just hear all out, and he fucking zooms up. I thought it was really, really cool.
Again, a lot of Momo versus Ira this episode because Okaru's got to help both of them. So they both be talking shit.
We also got that fucking girl like defending Okaru this week for nothing.
That girl.
The classmate. That happened this week.
Was that not last week?
I don't think so. Was it?
I don't remember seeing her this day. That was last week, dude.
Was it last week?
Yeah, because they were in the classroom when Momo went to go get Okaru, and Kenta was like hearing their conversation. That was all last week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. It was last week. The ending though, we got them all fucking go back to the house and then making a mech. That was sick. That was really cool. That was last week. You're right. Cool. The mech suit is super sick.
I ended up looking like a Buddha because Momo was thinking about it, I guess. In the
like almost like something big, yeah. So that should be sick. Actually, I'm looking forward to that. I forgot that's how it ended exactly. So I'm actually that's actually
the team pretty much gets their ass whooped round one. There's a moment where they're winning, but then the kaiju goes invisible.
Yeah.
And then they have to reset because Okuru's pretty much tired. Well, he's gotten off twice already.
I wish Evil Eye was more involved, but I know I get why he can't be. But I wish we got more Gigi, like to like actually help for once, and not just be like a. I guess a hindrance is the word to use, but it feels mean.
I mean, hindrance is like if he's making it worse for them.
Yeah.
He's just not involved.
Yeah, because if it was involved, he could be a hindrance, which is like a unfortunate part. You know what I mean? It's possible, which kind of sucks. You know what I mean?
No, Gigi right now, Evil Eye is under control for the most part. Technically he helped. He kicked the backpack. It took out the kaiju, which gave.
That wasn't on purpose, though. That wasn't on purpose.
Technically, he's less of a hindrance, he helped. At the end of the day, he did help.
I know, but I'm saying,
purposely or not.
But he can't be actively involved. That's all I'm saying. Gigi can't be actively involved in things at the moment. It's not a complaint. It just kind of. So it's more like, I wish he was. I'm gonna throw hands with the boys, you know. Like our first Evil Eye Turbo Okaru team up. It's gonna feed families. It's gonna be so sick. Like their first real team up together. It's gonna be cool.
I like the moment with him and Kenta. That shit was funny. He's like, bro, please stop sweating on me. And he's like, fuck you. Like, just why you gotta be a dick? And then he's splashes water on him. And
so in that
the first time he holds it in. He holds it in. So shout out to Gigi for like
that was
it the first time.
That was super cool. I was like, while watching the episode, I couldn't tell what Kenta said initially, so I was just kind of confused. It's like the way he speaks is kind of hard to understand at times, like just for a second. So I was like, what did he even say to Gigi? They got mad, but yeah.
Yeah, no, he's just like basically it's like if it's Gigi's like, don't get sweat on me because for the Evil Eye thing.
Yeah, but he thinks it's just like.
Bro, he's like, oh, you're making fun of me because like I'm sweating, like, you know.
Yeah. So for a second, I was confused in the moment, but then after that, I'm like, oh, I get why it's happening.
Yeah.
Kenta's a weird dude. Kenta's a weird guy. I can see why the fan base is like love or hate him. I understand it. I can see why.
He's like the most normal dude so far to me. He's a weirdo, but like
he's like a normal weirdo.
Type of weirdo. Just
yeah, like I won't love him. He's not top one for me, but he won't be like, oh, I don't like him. You know?
Yeah. He's a part of the crew, bro. He's everyone's best friend.
That's chill. That's GG, dog. That's chill. But yeah.
Yeah. Dr. Stone this week. good episode. Again,
Yeah.
just not at all. I guess I just was not expecting it.
Mhm.
But overall, the way it ended made me hopeful. But I was like, bro, they really gonna let it? Because I, with how much people have been dying, I really thought I was like, bro, Suika's just about to die out in these woods by herself. I
Bro,
was like, that's
imagine
just fucked up.
that'd be some crazy shit to like. You as the author writing that shit is crazy work. Oh, this little girl, comes alive on her own. Yeah, she ends up actually just dying. To be honest.
Yeah, because she just was hopeful that like Senku had a plan. Like he's like he left revival fluid somewhere. It's like, nah, bro, they broke. That's it. They're gone. Everything's gone.
Yeah.
We used the one for you. Like now you either gotta learn how to do it. I mean, it has to be that because if not, she just dies alone in this world, like slowly, like over time.
Yeah. No,
Again, without that, here's my one like plot hole. Like it's stupid,
mm,
but like the reason why they were also able to survive in the jungle is because they like smeared all that like ant fluid on them. So where predators are like, nah, I'm not fucking with them.
mm,
That's gone. After the stone and after the months of it, that's
huh.
gone. She should have low key, she should have been dead like the moment she got out.
Well, that's if something like bites her and whatnot, But yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
The military girl, the moment she started searching for the kids, got bit by a spider off rip.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Honestly, she's the reason why everything went to shit. Her getting bit by
Yeah.
that spider. Now Suika gotta save her. Suika gotta get like, bro.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
spider,
It
that
is a
spider changed
minor
history.
plot hole. Yeah. It's a minor plot hole, but it's a plot hole. Sure.
Fuck the butterfly effect, bro. That's the spider effect.
Yeah. That's fair. I honestly like. I forgot about that shit. To be honest with you, I forgot about the whole little thing, the thing they did. But yeah, you are right.
But even then, okay, but game past that little part. I'm glad at least at the end of the episode they showed her like
Hopeful again.
focusing. Yeah, she
Yeah, because
cried.
like
She's
her,
like, I
like
don't know
yeah,
what to do.
her scene of just the pressure, like it's over. That shit, it hits pretty hard. Then you're hurting her resolve. Cool.
Yeah, at the end of the day, she's like a little kid, man. Like she's
Yeah.
been through the journey, she's been like reliable, but it's like
But now you're on your own.
without the knowledge. It's like unless you was out here taking notes the entire time, like you just kind of understand the concept.
Yeah, like, I'm sure
I
like,
know,
they all learn some things here and there, but like to like I know how to do it is different.
it's like, hey man, I know I got a phone and it makes long distance calls because of radio waves and signals and shit like that. But if you told me how to make the phone, I would not know.
Can't do that shit. Yeah.
Nowhere near. So like she's like, I know that the fluid, the revival fluid is these like some type of components with bat group,
Yeah.
But is that it? Like how do I mix it? What's all the rest of it?
Yeah, bro. It's like Dr. Stone, like the stakes have always been real. I get that. I'm like they didn't feel real to me until like this season, or they because they don't want to hit you like, until the season. And it constantly gets growing and growing, and like how tense the show is. Actually, what's going down?
At the moment Stanley was there, you're like, no, this man really kills people.
Yeah, he's a shooter. He almost ends it all.
Tsukasa was like, man, fuck guns and like shitty people. Not, man, I'll kill anybody who crosses me.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm trying to just, even if you don't like me, bro. He was like, I'll just lead as long as you don't get in my way. Like, there's no reason for me to hurt you.
For Dr. Stone, do we have 2 weeks left or 1 week left?
2.
2.
Unless it's 23 episodes, we should have 2 more episodes.
Okay. Oof. Okay, actually, okay.
22.
Are there any more shows to go over still? That we haven't really discussed.
We kind of went over One Piece
A little bit. Gachi, Gachi kind of discussed already. Carl, we kind of went over already.
No, it's pretty much everything.
Pretty much it. Okay.
Because everything else, there's no reason to argue that we were all solid with the placements.
Yeah. Okay, so every show here is like on episode 10 or 11. So for the ones that are on, going into finales, which are you most hyped for? Which finale are you most hyped for? We have Clematis, Just Up Darling, Don Don, Hotel. And I think those 4.
Summer Hokkaido has 2 more because they took the week off, right?
Yeah. I think those 4 for sure. And I think maybe a Podcast Springer as well. I think those 5 are done next weekend. Or by next week. What are you most hyped for?
With the way that this episode, like, setup.
Mhm.
I think I'm the most interested for Clev going into it. Down the line, like
Mhm.
I know it's about to be a fight,
Mhm.
so I mean that's gonna be cool. Uh, Clev probably gotta be the most interesting one that for the finale.
At this point, like from where you read in Dandanon, you're past this, right? You're almost caught up fully to the manga.
No, I'm fully caught up with.
Fully caught up.
Twitter started posting more Dandadan panels.
Mhm.
I was like, nah, I
Okay,
ain't getting spoiled out here, bro.
so I think for Dandanon, like I'm looking forward to it, yes, but like as of now, all I know is it's gonna be a fight. I don't know what more happens after that. So obviously we're gonna get like the fight, the first half, I'd imagine. And back half is like the start of the new arc for next season, which I don't know what's gonna be. So I think because of that, I don't know what it is at all. I'm more hyper Clevitus. It's like I know what's coming to an extent. Clev.
Well, yeah, like I said, we
When-
know that we're gonna see if Clev sticks to his decision
Mhm.
of leaving Luna behind.
Yeah.
There's got to be a fight with Dread or Drell. Um, we kind of have some ideas of what it's gonna be, and they're all
Yeah.
cool. Like they're all
Yeah.
like, well, we
Like
gotta know.
it's very like high stakes, tense shit's happening. With Dandadan, I'm hyped for it, but I don't imagine anything drastic happening where it's like, oh fuck, the kids are in trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah. So that's why I also have I think Clev as the top. I'm looking forward to the most for sure.
Yeah, my dress up, darling. I mean, it's just gonna suck that it's over, but
Well,
there's no high stakes.
bro,
We're just gonna finally get to see
the confession.
the confession. No, oh well,
The confession.
damn, I forgot about the potential confession.
Potential.
Honestly, for
You
some
think it
reason,
happens?
no, I just assumed for some reason we're just gonna get the cosplay group event and that's it.
Oh no,
just
no,
think,
we're not.
no, I
Confession's
don't think. I
happening.
think they're gonna drag it out. I think they're dragging it out, bro.
I
I
don't
think we
think
have to
so.
wait.
So it's gonna end with either like her saying the words or like them face to face, and then cuts. You know what I mean? But I think we're getting a confession. But if not, at the worst, we're getting like them about to confess for next season. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there. That's it.
If they get all the way through the group event, at most, I think you're just gonna find out why Akira's got what the problem with Akira is, and that's about it.
So you think the finale is a dud? You don't think anything cool happens to the finale? You really think that for real?
No, you're right. They gotta give people a reason to come back next time. But at the same time, who knows? Like I said, I'm not okay. It's like I don't want to be disappointed. I'm already going in with the mentality that's not gonna happen.
I'm going with how that's gonna happen.
All
I'm
right.
really disappointed than expect a mid ass episode as a finale. That sounds depressing.
Yeah, it is what it is. But I'm not. I totally forgot about that confession thing.
Okay. And next question: what are you more hyped for? Clementine's finale or One Piece next week?
Damn, Clev, because Clev, I know nothing about. You know,
Fair.
One Piece. Like I already know all this stuff that's gonna come out. It's just looking forward to seeing
Seeing it.
and-
Yeah.
which is a different thing than like, oh shit, like I had no idea what's gonna happen in Clev. That's the same thing with Doctor Stone. If Doctor Stone's finales was this week, I might have picked Doctor Stone.
Mhm.
But we have at least 2 episodes left, so we can hold off on that anticipation.
Yeah. I think we have Dr. Stone, Sora Hikaru died, and found out which, and then the week after. And I think Kaiju ends alone or ends with those three.
Water Mage got to end soon too.
Yeah, I think Water Mage ends with that back set. I think.
Yeah, the 2 weeks away. I think it's only on episode 10.
All right, but I think that's it, right?
I hope it sticks the landing, bro, because these last couple episodes have
For Water Mage?
sad. Yeah, Water Mage. Because I was so hyped for the early season. Same with Hotel Human. I need this last episode to also hit really good.
Yeah, so in Hotel, like, for me, it's only had one real flop an episode. That's it for me.
You don't like that memory one, right? The one with
I don't. Yeah, didn't care for it. Yeah, didn't care for it. The rest, though, I thought it was a great season.
I like that episode. I remember we argued about it back then.
Yeah.
My least favorite one was the Alzheimer's one.
Yeah, that's that one. Wait, which one did you think I meant?
the assassin who had amnesia that wanted his target was the girl.
Oh no, my his favorite was the Alzheimer's one.
Okay, then yeah, we're okay. We're on
Yeah, that's the one Flux. Like the other one, the amnesia one, I didn't love it, but I liked it more than that one for sure.
Yeah, I like that episode.
Yeah.
Damn. So one more week at least for sure for the rankings, and then we might have to switch up Tuesdays. I mean, we could do rankings, just a whole different thing.
Yeah. So I think the current idea is that we're gonna just like we're gonna binge a show throughout the week, just like talk about the whole season the week after, or for that stream. You know. That's probably how.
So look forward to some Lord of Mysteries. I know that's just people have been like, how are you not watching that?
Yeah, Lord of Mysteries. Or are we gonna watch Tukaku's Original Sin? Six episodes only 6 episodes.
I do have to watch it, man. I've heard such good things.
I've only watched because you haven't watched it yet. I've watched. I
haven't watched anything.
I watched 2, maybe 3 episodes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a couple things we could add to the list, but either way, thanks for this week's session. Yeah. Rankings.
A little shorter than normal, but it's late. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with Clev with being number 1. I think Clev was very, very good. Yeah, looking forward to it most is Clev because finale. So we'll see what happens. All right, peace out, guys. Peace.